What's up, y'all? Jose Dunn, man, in the house, A2uZ Productions. Got a special guest in the house, my man, Herb Robinson, man, creator of Incomprehensible. Buried Treasure, man. New movie coming out, debuting in T-Town, Bama Theater, February 28th, man.
2026. Next month.
Yeah, next month.
We got a couple weeks.
Got a couple of weeks to come in.
Yeah.
And get those tickets.
Yeah, go ahead and get them tickets, man. I can drop the link. We'll put the link. We'll scroll it across there, or you can just go to the Bama Theater. They got the box office open. You can get them there.
Incomprehensible. What is Incomprehensible? What is it? What is the movie about? Tell the people if this is the first time they ever saw it. What are they finna see?
So I'll tell you. So it's not a movie. It's not a film.
Okay.
It's actually a detective series.
Okay.
So the first season consists of 6 episodes.
Okay.
Now, because I felt compelled to have a premiere.
Mm-hmm.
My question to myself was, well, I don't think I've ever seen a series in a movie theater before. I haven't. Maybe
exactly.
it happens, but I've never seen anything like that. So what we did was kind of compress the episodes together. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's how we kind of, created a feature film out of that. Now we can take it to the movie theaters, and I owed that to the cast and the crew, and that's how we were able to see it. And that very compressed file of 3 episodes, we're gonna bring it to Tuscaloosa.
Okay, awesome, man.
Yeah, so
awesome,
it's a
man.
series. It's a detective series.
I didn't know that. But hey, that's a nice special spin. I've never seen anybody do that either. That's really cool. I really like that. So I mean, so tell us, as far as the series, to me right now, it looks like it's like a thriller, more so a mystery thriller. Tell us a little bit more about the background of it.
Okay, so if you do know me, I'm pretty sure all y'all do. I am from Tuscaloosa. I grew up on the east side, Alberta. Only child for a long time, and I used to have to find a lot of creative ways to entertain myself. So a lot of productions or film or play productions, things of that nature, I've always been casted for a comedic role. People think I'm funny. I don't know if I am or not, but
you are. I seen some of these stuff. I'm like, man, I know you want to do the series, but I need you in this.
Right. So, but the way my mind is wired, I really love suspense. I really love thrillers. I like to figure out stuff based off of clues or whatever it is that I'm watching. So I just found this liking to that, like psychology. I enjoyed taking psychology classes while I was attending universities and colleges and things of that nature. And I don't know, I think I've had this fascination with serial killers. It's just something about them. Oh, they do some hellacious things, but what triggers them? What is wrong with them mentally? Something is not clicking, because they can just walk among society and be perfectly fine, but behind closed doors, they do some crazy things. Those are the things that I like to explore, and so I just wanted to write about it and showcase it through a series as if I had my own, First 48 type, Forensic Files type, 48 Hours type show. I wanted to create a movie based on those type of shows that we watch.
I got you. Do people sometimes, I guess, come at you and be like, he's crazy. He's a little weird.
All the time. All the time. And I answer them with a straight face, like, yes, I am. I am.
And at the same time, they're like, you're going to come see the series, though.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely.
You're going to come
see it. Yeah.
You want to come see the movie, right?
Yeah, you're most definitely going to come see it. They want to see how your mind works.
Right. And that's something else, just because, like I said, man, any and everybody would know, like, I'm a class clown. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I'm not gonna point this one teacher out. I'm not gonna call her, because I'm sure a lot of y'all had this teacher. She was a math teacher. That's all I'll give to you. I had to pull my desk up next to hers because she had me sitting in the back, and I was like, I can't entertain anybody back here. I need to be in the front. And I was like, little did she know that was the ultimate mistake, putting me in front of everybody, because now I'm really about to show my ass.
Showtime.
So, but I just, like I said, man, I have this thing for, as a kid, and this might be a surprise to you all, Wes Craven, Stephen King, those were some of my idols back in the day. As much as everybody knew I love Michael Jackson and dance and entertainment like that, behind closed doors, those were the type of stories I like to read. The dark didn't scare me.
I got you.
Right.
And intrigued you.
Right, it did.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about that. What is 12-year-old Herb doing back in the day? and his imagination is working? What is he?
You
How
really
does his
wanna-
mind?
you really wanna know?
Yeah,
You
they want to know.
12-year-old her, probably up to about 18. I used to play with action figures.
My boy.
I'm serious.
I thought it was
I'm not lying to
nothing
y'all.
about him.
I'm not lying. I used to play with action figures. Probably not so much as little kid, like, dude, nothing like that. My action figures, I used to imagine. They had cameras on them. It was a movie. You got all your He-Man and your little army soldier dudes, and you just got all these, whatever action figure was out, you get them and you create this movie out of whatever it is that they're doing. And I can see all this stuff. I had it scripted out, I had dialogue. Because I wanted the good guys to win, they won primarily the majority of the time. But in order to keep it going, the bad guys will somehow get away. Kind of like Dr. Claw gets away every single time, I'll get you next time. Next time. And the cat say make the noise at the end. But here's the catch to it.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the movie, this is so crazy that I'm telling y'all this. At the end of the movie, they used to get interviewed by Oprah. So Oprah
had the exclusive.
Right.
At the
Oprah used to invite the actors to her show,
Mm-hmm.
and now we got to talk about it. This is crazy. It actually started before 12.
Wow.
It's just as I got older, the movies changed because now I'm a little bit older, a little bit more exposed to the world. So the stuff that they're doing changed. But it's still the same scenarios of we got to make a movie. It's an action flick. People are like flipping. They're superheroes. You know what I'm saying? They're flipping off of Castle Grayskull and doing all types of stuff.
That is look. That is his idea. Don't take it. That is a genius. I will watch that all day long. Like this cut scene. All right, cut. Everybody, go to see Oprah and talk about it.
Right.
I would watch that all. Skeletor with Oprah. I would watch that all day.
That's how. When you're the only child, we spoke about this all the time. When you're the only child, depending on what you got going on or your household or how everything's set up. When my folks were married, times were glorious. I used to put the 8-track on. I was Lil Mike, and I would set my teddy bears up. We were the Jackson 5. I set my teddy bears up. For some odd reason, my parents had me all these instruments, and I figured out that I wanted to play the drums. But I put one teddy bear on the keyboard and one on the electric guitar, and I put one over here on this and one on the accessories, whatever. And I was a lead singer, and I'm up and I'm dancing, and here's my imagination. But these are just teddy bears.
It's just teddy bears.
But when I turn around, to me, we're in the concert.
Exactly, we're doing it.
We're doing this.
A lot of people didn't understand that because I get what you're coming from with the only child thing. Because it's like you get older and people are like, "You just what?
You talking teddy bears?"
It's like, what? No, it's just I have a vivid imagination, sir. Matter. I'm sorry, but this is what I get it though. I get it though, and it's like it's like time is. Oh my gosh, you have so much of it.
Yeah.
And your mind is just racing. But as you said, as you evolve. So tell us, as you evolve, going through high school and stuff. We know you did band. Mm-hmm. Did you do any choir? Did you do any in the drama club or anything like that?
I got into. I really thought that once I picked up some drumsticks, I was like, this scared me because I think I was decent. There were people like Dietrich Lawson. Them jokers were 5 Billy Tubbs. Them jokers were tight. And it was like, man, I thought I was good. No, these guys are great. They grew up in households where they had really talented families. And that was just something that I just kind of just picked up on. I'm like, I'm pretty good at that. I can read a little music. But then the drama club comes around at about 11th grade. Because at the West Campus, we didn't have theater over there. So you had to get on the bus and ride over to the East Campus.
Just to have theater.
But I was in band. Mr. Reed wasn't about to let nobody.
No. Shout out to Mr. Reed.
Shout out to Mr. Reed. Still doing it. Still doing it. But once I got to the 11th grade, it was challenging because now I'm in theater. And I remember Mr. Watts kind of got upset with me because I'm at a fork in the road of what scholarship I'm going to take.
Exactly.
And it's like, man, what do I really want to do? I wasn't at Head Start out there in Alberta. Huge shout out to Head Start preschool out there. I wasn't out there at Head Start saying I want to be in the band. I was at Head Start preschool saying I want to be an actor.
Exactly.
So that kind of made it easier for me to say, no, I'm gonna take this path over here. So yeah, the being in theater kind of opened up vaults in my head a lot more because now I have a teacher that can teach me why I think the way I do, you know.
They guided you the way where your imagination, it can grow and your talents can be cultivated to be out there and like, oh, this is how you. Okay.
Oh, right.
This is,
It's all making sense now.
So was your journey, I guess let's fast forward a little bit after school. So we're graduated from high school, we took the paths, we're out there. Where's Herb now? What are we doing and what are we doing?
I didn't want to go to college.
Okay.
I did not want to go to college. I try to just please the masses because that, you know, older folk, that's the way of life. You go to school, you get you a government job, and that's it. You work hard and
that's it.
You retire. That's it.
Yeah.
You know. So I joined the military.
Okay.
I tried school a little bit out there at Shelton State. That didn't work out well. Bring me back again. We'll talk about that. Shelton didn't work out. The recession hit. So I joined the military and great career. But there were people that were telling me, hey man, you changed. You changed. That fire of, where is that? That's you, not this military. You did this because you needed a job.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like, you're at another crossroad. And this is speaking to, you know, high IQ individuals that know about recessions throughout the beginning of time to say, hey, in modern day, when a recession hits, here are the two options. You go to school or you join the military. Yep. And I was like, I just got out of school. So let me get a military a try. So that was 12 years of nothing. Nothing. Probably 10 years and I hit the stage again. I was mortified.
What made you want to hit it back? Well, just because you were just like, I gotta get back to this.
Had a lot of time on my hand. The unit that I transferred to, it's a non-deployable unit. A lot of time on your hand. You know, you basically work a regular 9 to 5. You go to work at 8, you get off by 4:30. Okay. And I'm like, man, I'm twiddling my thumbs right now. I Googled play production auditions in this area, and that's how I got back on stage.
So you got back on.
And that was in North Carolina.
Okay.
It was in North Carolina. So I'm mortified because I'm older, but now I'm up against these hungry college students or high school students or children that have just been raised up in the theater. And I'm like, oh man, I'm rusty. Because, you know, because technology and just the way, you know, kids are so much more advanced than we were. I was up against that. You're scared because it's like, man, have I lost it? You know, you don't know, but apparently I didn't because I got casted, and then that kind of put a fire in me, and I just jumped into reserves so that I can get back to this. And if I never did that, we wouldn't be here talking right now.
That's what's up, man, because you just for you taking that courage, like you said, because I'm sitting here thinking about it, like 12, just out of it completely. The courage that it took just to jump, you know what? I want it. I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna take it. And you did, and you took it.
Yeah.
So like, it goes to show you, like, it's not really just about like, yeah, you got advantages like technology and this and that, but it's really like you do it. You just do it.
Yeah.
It's just
like a Nike check. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. So you did so you started getting back in the game and everything like that. Did you start later on making plays and writing plays for yourself? And
so what happened with that was I caught up with some guys in North Carolina that were. So I don't know if a lot of people know, but Wilmington, North Carolina, that was the filming hub way back in the day.
Really?
Before there was an Atlanta film industry, all that stuff was in Wilmington.
Okay.
So now when you get into the logistics of it and the politics of it and financial gains, there were people that weren't for it anymore. So the film industry packed up and said, well, let's see what Atlanta has to offer. Gotcha. Now we're there. A lot of people stayed because they're like, we may be able to use this to our advantage because now all the competition is left. So if we can stay here, now this becomes our playing ground or whatever. So I catch up with these guys, and everybody, when you're younger, you want to be an actor, everybody wants to be in front of the camera. When I start getting older, I'm like, I can probably play multiple roles if I'm not primarily in front of the camera. Let me start playing behind the camera. I said, everybody tells me, man, you tell such great stories, whether you're lying or not. whether you're blowing the story up, whether you know, just whatever it is, I'll blow a story up for entertainment purposes, you know, and then come back and tell you later, like, oh, she didn't hit him that hard. You know what I'm saying? But they say, man, heard you tell such great stories. Write this stuff down. I just started writing it down, And I was like, man, I don't like to write term papers, let alone trying to create dialogue and characters and do all this stuff. And I said, you know what? Let me start where I'm comfortable. Start writing plays. And I know plays. I have, you know, many manuscripts to look at. And I said, well, let me mimic what this professional writer did, but in my storytelling format.
Gotcha.
And then it worked like that.
Okay. Did it? How is that? How is that different from? Because to me, I don't. A lot of people downplay plays versus series or TV or movies. I don't do that at all. If anything, to me, I think it's a little bit more difficult
on stage.
It's on the spot, live. No matter what, you're always live.
There is no cut. There is no let's redo it. If you fumble on the line, it's like having a good spades player. You better hope that they got the next spade. The next spade right there, because it's like, exactly. So, you know, to just continue on what you were saying. If you look at a lot of the greats that we have now, a lot of the greats on TV and film, where do you think they started?
Yeah.
And when they're off of a film, where do you think they go?
Yeah.
A lot of times people are like, oh, you know, stage plays, blah, 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 blah. That takes way more courage any day than somebody sitting in front of a camera that has 50 times, if y'all have that amount of time to let them get it right. On stage, you are rehearsing day in and day out, all day. You live, it almost like the character takes over you. You have to live as this person and you discover more. When you're handed a script, they might be like, hey, we shoot tomorrow. You're just trying to cram all this information, and you better be skilled enough to bring this person that you've only been studying for about 8 hours to life. You know, that's a bit extreme, but you just never know the circumstances. So somebody might quit, because even in stage plays, somebody might quit, but your show goes on in 3 weeks, and you just throw a script at somebody, they got to learn all these lines.
But that's why they have the understudies
and stuff like that, right?
And see, let me ask you this: and when you say that, that's not only for the front of house, back of house too,
right?
Like, because, like you said, when it's on, the lights are on, the camera's on. If you don't do those checks, you don't do this. If this isn't right, if this person isn't wardrobe, that person didn't get this makeup for you know what I'm saying?
Right,
This all plays a factor.
Right.
But the show must go on.
The show must go on.
People don't realize and think that when there's plays out there like
right.
that.
The amount of work that goes into it.
They think it's just, oh, they're back there, they dress up, they say a line, they practice this weekend. It's done.
There's so much technicality that goes in that, and I know individuals that have worked with me on stage plays, they're just, if you work with me long enough, they're like, hey, don't do that. Herb is going to lose his mind. There are certain things that I'm just not going to allow. Now, if you bump over a line, then once the show is in full effect, you can't stand up in the audience and be like, no, do that again, you screwed up. There's just some stuff I'm going to probably lose my mind. I'm not going to want to.
What are those things?
Rule 1 on stage, well, I don't know if it's rule 1 or rule 2. We'll say like rule 1A. Do not turn your back to the audience.
Ever. Okay.
You figure it out. It's kind of like you're dancing up there. There's a certain technique to get you out of not turning your back to it. But you gotta, and so now there's calculations that's going on in your head. You're also visually calculating everything that's going on so you don't screw something up, on top of trying to make sure that you remember your cue, or hoping that you're not talking when you're trying to put this formula together to not turn your back to the audience.
So it's more than just lines and those steps are calculated.
It's calculated.
Every step within that scene.
And you got to think, every night is different. You might not walk as many paces downstage or upstage. You might stop a little bit more over left stage or a little bit over more on right stage. So it's like, shoot, now my calculation is off because I'm right here. Now I got to maneuver in a way to not turn my back to the audience and shift around and do some crazy stuff, right?
And not look stupid at the same time.
You're right. You know, a lot of people probably look stupid when they walk backwards on stage because we don't walk backwards in real life.
No.
So why would you do that? Like, if it's a table right here, to get around it, you wouldn't like walk backward. You know, it's calculated as to how, like, oh Lord, how am I gonna?
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot that goes on.
That's a lot. So
but I figured it out.
So you figured out the coordination.
I know, yeah.
So that's one pet. What's another pet peeve?
Another pet peeve is, so yeah, we talk about don't turn your back, talk loud. Gotta talk loud.
Okay.
This mic, and I'm probably talking loud right now. This mic goes out. I'm talking like this right here.
Nothing's.
How is that person all the way back there gonna hear you?
They're not.
You have to project, and you got to keep a tight diaphragm.
Gotcha.
You got to talk loud, even though your mic. A director will tell you you're too loud. If they never tell you that, you're not too loud.
Mm-hmm.
You might think you are, but you're not. You gotta remember, some people don't want to be seen when they come to a live stage play. They'll probably sit in row Z back there. But don't downplay it. They paid their money too. So you gotta make sure that you're talking really loud and you gotta be really big. Because if I go, the person always back there, that is like super microscopic to them.
They don't
so
know what
everything has to be big on
you.
the stage. And when people are like, I don't want to do that. Well, guess what? You're about to be gone. It's been nice working with you. Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
I got you.
Not
I got you. We might can use you as a light, the lighting or something.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
you know.
right. Just pull the cord backstage and open up the curtain. How about that?
So what are the differences? Like I was saying, what are the differences between that making a stage play versus making a series or film?
Woo! So you will. I'll tell you this, and this is documented. Based off of notes that we reviewed, out of 6 episodes, 200 plus pages of dialogue, we shot that series in 12 days.
What? That's work. Y'all was working.
12 days.
Calculated work. Y'all planned that. Y'all planned that very well.
12 days.
As far
I
as
didn't
the
believe
set
it
and timing.
until my wife showed me. She said, because she was this script supervisor, plus a administrative manager behind the scenes, all the paperwork stuff. She just loved this stuff. Huge shout out to my wife. Thank you so much. Thank you. She said, nope, right here. We shot this day, 11, 12. And that blew my mind. I thought we shot more than that. She was like, no, y'all got all this done in 12 days.
That's crazy.
A stage play, you will rehearse for months.
Yes.
Like probably 3 or 4 times a week.
I mean, a simple skit. Some people do simple skits that's like 90 seconds long for y'all, and they taking all week. More than 50, sometimes more than 12 days just to do a simple skit.
12 days.
That is crazy.
Days.
Y'all, when I say that is planning, that is planning.
12 days.
Remember, as far as, because you got to think about it. You have certain sets. You have certain sets that you want to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You have certain people that can make it. Certain people that can't. You got daylight. You got light. All that factored in 12 days.
So and so it's calculated. I ain't gonna tell everybody my formula.
Yeah.
But
tell me off camera.
It's calculated. I had a vision, and just like Mystical said with Master P, I wasn't about to let a microscopic organism get in the way of how I saw it, how fast I wanted to do it, and how on point we were going to be. That's it. You lay down some ground rules, they got a choice whether they want to play them or not.
I got you. So, okay, tell us, as far as your vision, tell us with this series, tell us a little bit about the characters. What is the character you play? The characters that are, give us a little deep dive.
So I probably wrote down 1 million brainstorming notes. And when it was time to get busy, I think I only used like 3. I probably spent more time writing brainstorming notes than we did in the whole process of this thing to only say, I like this one. This is really cool, and this is how it's gonna end. All right, trash all the rest of this stuff. Let's go ahead. And I'm not lying to you. That's pretty much how it is. I based what I wrote off of. I love watching Forensic Files. Some of the Forensic File episodes I've probably seen like 10 times. I just love it, because maybe I missed something the first time. I feel like I'm a detective. I love watching First 48. I love watching 48 Hours. True crime series. I guess that's how you say it, plural. I love watching that kind of stuff. And I said, man, what if I can create this world this state, this city that these people live in that is experiencing some of this stuff that, because that stuff is real life.
That's real life. Yeah.
What if I can create a world, a state, a city, a place where these people, they endure the same thing and they're trying to find this person or these persons that is wreaking havoc in this city. So I came up with a detective. I said, okay, somebody has to get assigned to the case. I said, we have to have a community of people. Now, out of this community of people, whose fate is just who's going to get the short end of the stick?
Yeah.
So I said, this person. And what's going to make this person interesting? This person needs this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this is how we can play off of it. So we have a young lady. She has a love interest. She has a best friend. We got a detective. We got some town people that are trying to help. There's some other things that happen.
Some of them getting away.
Somebody that might get away. A lot of sub stories that go in, but somehow I was able to, I think the Pee Wee Herman, the word of the day is just calculated. The calculation that went into making sure I pieced all this stuff together as seamless as possible. So that we're not just, we started with A and I jumped all the way to N. And we're like, how did we get there? I wanted to make sure that I was able to capture everything about all these stories or the stories that these characters are going through.
And see, I think that's a great talent, because that's something that I'm still trying to learn, or I want to learn a lot better, because great storytelling. Mm-hmm. And like you said, calculated stories and plots. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes that story so much better, especially when you can have subplots to still calculate and intertwine to make this big puzzle piece. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Yeah, the complexities of it is once you start writing, it takes you out of this world. Because it's like you're going on a journey. It's like you're on the reel itself and you're traveling along, seeing all this stuff happens. And it almost sucks at times. You get so frustrated because you can see a million things that happen and a million great ideas that will work, but it's like, here's my ultimate goal. Yeah. All this stuff supports it, but what do I think would be the bigger hit out of all 1 million of these things I just thought about on page 20? Mm-hmm. What would be the most interesting thing for the viewers?
Exactly.
So this is interesting to me, but what do they want to see that?
Exactly.
Right.
What are the viewers going to want to see? And after that, like, boom, it blows up. It's great. It's successful. Sold out everywhere. Theaters. Now you have panels, and now you have those group of people that love it so much on the Twitter forums and everything like that. Well, if they did this and this, how can we do this? Like, you're seamlessly making that, like, you're getting ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this. Huge shout out to Mr. and Mrs. John and Talisa McCall. So John is my buddy, man. We've been buddies. So John and I, we met on Google stage play production auditions. I'm like a dating site. That's so weird. Oh, let me see who's on tonight.
Exactly.
DM me if you free. It's so crazy. He pretty much did the same thing, and we ended up at the same audition. We hit it off.
Right there.
We became, man, I swear, after that audition, we stood on that street corner. Similar to, Brown's Corner, or what it used to be Brown's Corner. I don't know what across the street from the Bama Theater.
Yeah.
Back in my day, that was Brown's Corner. We used to party.
It's basically the Brown's Corner.
Okay, Brown's Corner.
It's Brown's Corner.
Think of literally a little edge of a road. We, up there in North Carolina, man, we talked for 2 hours. Hit it off. John and his wife surprised me, and they came to see the movie. And guess what, man? They came back over to the house. It was probably either 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. He had this mastermind of ideas of how everything happened in the movie. And he talked about that. John basically broke down all 1 million things that I had thought of. But I selected the route that I was going to go. All the other 999,999 ideas, he talked about them at the house. So it's crazy that a lot of stuff that I thought about that I didn't choose, somebody sat there and picked it apart to say, who is behind all the murders.
Exactly.
Right. And I just sat there like, oh my God.
Because you're going to have fanatics like that. Because I'm okay. So what's, like you said, you love Forensic Files and everything, right? Mm-hmm. So you're so into it that episode, like, wait a minute. If Molly had the knife, then why did so-and-so get stabbed or what? Because you're so into it. You're so into it that you're more into it than the writers at some point. Because sometimes those writers are like, I'm just trying to make a check. Yeah. And sometimes they're like, haha, I knew you asked that. Got you.
Right. Like, or something sweeps past me and I'm like, oh, I didn't catch that.
Exactly.
Those are the type of Easter eggs that Joker found the Easter. Huge shout out to John McCall and his wife, Lisa, man. They were finding the Easter eggs left and right. And that makes me feel so good that they were catching it. You know, I don't know. Everybody has a viewpoint or a vision, or some people just want to come to support. Some people want to come to watch it. Some people want to come to this. It's a detective series, so they know there's murders that are happening. We're trying to figure out who did it. There are people there that's like, all right, who done it? Let's figure this thing out. That makes me feel good because I think that I did a good job where we heard people in the theater down in Jacksonville, Florida, trying to piece. You can hear the
piecing it get together. No, it's her. No, it's
right.
Her.
You hear it. I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's satisfaction because you're they're engaged.
Right.
They're in it.
Right.
They are in it. Speaking of that debut, man, how was it down there, man? That was the first debut, correct?
That was the first one, man.
Okay.
The support to sit back and this is not a Herb thing. Mm-hmm. It's for the cast. It's for the crew. A lot of filmmakers came out. A lot of filmmakers brought their teams out. Wow. You know, it was complete strangers, people that I know they heard about it. A lot of, friends and family and stuff like that, man. It was a great time. Probably 2 minutes into it, man, when the crowd started making noise, I knew it was a winner. I knew it was a winner. I was like, they already again. We just 2 minutes into this thing, man. It was the amount of love and support, man. Huge shout out to Jacksonville. Thank you all. Jacksonville, Florida. The 904. I'm with Clay County. I'm not with Duval, so I'm not doing that. But it was just sitting back and just looking at the excitement. I can't talk right now. The excitement on the cast and crew in front of the backdrop. Get gussied up at February 28th, man. Red carpet. Pull out your tuxedos. Right. Don't come in there with them skinny jeans on. And we ain't coming in with no leggings on.
And let me tell you this. This is Tuscaloosa. I love my city. But one thing ain't changed, and you know this. If it ain't football season, ain't nothing happening. So don't act like you don't want to come out because it's something new to do.
Right.
It's something to do besides just go out to that same restaurant or whatever. So come on out, man. Dress nice. Just to give you an excuse to put that nice dress on. You ain't got nothing to wear, to go in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody got that outfit they've been waiting to wear.
Waiting to buzz out.
Here is your
chance.
I done clubbed at the Hollywood, Pebble Beach, Black Orchid, New Orleans Bar Grill, the Platinum. We ain't gonna talk about them 21 and up adult entertainment place. I done party with some of y'all too hard. Y'all come on, let's party here. Let's do a new grown and sexy party. Y'all come out here. Northport, Alberta, Highway 69, Gordo, Utah. Bowling G, Tuscaloosa,
Marion,
Center Point, Bessemer.
All y'all.
With Tonka.
What else we got? You know who it is. Everybody that can hear 92.9.
All right.
Y'all
come on down to the Bama Theater, man. Y'all, everybody still that used to rock with 95. 95.7 still around.
95, it's 105.1.
Okay.
Now, but 95.7 still in Birmingham. But y'all, they know.
Some people probably looking at me like, man, he ain't from Tuscaloosa. Let me tell you, man, look here. Y'all better come on out here.
He said 95.7. Look, when you got to ask, you still 95. You from old school Tuscaloosa. When both malls is up and one was new and one was
Right. Exactly. McFarland Mall. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. First off, to prove, I don't even think I have to prove, but there's some of y'all that still looking at me sideways, man. Y'all weren't even born when we had Zayres. You don't even know what Zayres is, do you?
No.
Right. Zayres. You don't even know what a drug mart. You know what a drug mart is?
No, I know what Busy Bee?
It was a big B.
Big B. And service merchandise.
Service merchandise, Harco.
I remember Harco.
Sticks and stuff.
See, that was
all right.
Sticks and stuff. Sticks and stuff.
books a million right in front of them, man. I am
freaking and then look back. This how old. This is the cusp right here.
Okay.
When a girl, you asked for a girl number, and they gave you 5563636. You know she gave you a fake number.
Right. Exactly.
That was Tucker Motors.
This back in the day when we carried that little black book. We carried that little black book around. There wasn't no cell phones.
Nope.
I don't even think we had pages back then. It was, man, I'm talking about, man. Y'all, yeah, I grew up here, man. Belk and all of that was Gapers back in the day.
Yeah.
At McFarland Mall, man.
Yes.
McFarland Mall and University Malls are across the way.
That was gay.
I go always back to Parisians. Y'all ain't know what Parisians is.
Hey, he brought it back.
Y'all ain't know what Parisians
back,
is.
man. Parisians. The goodies?
Goodies over there. I'm talking the old goodies, man. Goodies who used to be where Hobby Lobby was back in the day before they moved into the mall.
Yeah.
Man, get out of here, man. Y'all, man, I grew up out in Alberta, 3rd Street, right down the street from Miss Velma, right around the corner from Miss Poe House, by that cemetery that's still there, around the corner from Head Start right there. There was no such thing as Alberta Estates. No. And I'm too young. I wasn't born when the gravel pit was there. Right down that hill on where Head Start is. My grandma and all of them jokers, they live right down that little hill right there, man. It was shotgun houses across from Head Start back in the day. Not those little 2 or 3 homes that they put up there, man. Granddad and them lived in shotgun houses across the street from them. So yeah, I am from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I felt I was compelled to come back home. This Herb's homecoming. I missed every homecoming. I have missed every class reunion. I've missed everything, either through the military or the pandemic, or like this year, they scheduled the homecoming, Central Homecoming around, it was the weekend I debuted down in Florida. It's just something always. So this is Herb's homecoming, man. I'm really excited to see y'all, man. I really want to see y'all and just congregate with y'all, man, and just see y'all again. That's it. It's been so long. You know, social media keeps us engaged with each other, but I would rather I'm physical. That's why I'm here right now. We could have did this meeting over Zoom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I like face-to-face stuff. So y'all come on out, man. And
come out, man. Support. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. I really know. I'm here. Y'all ain't got nothing to do.
Look, I tell you what. The tickets are cheaper than what you going to spend on Valentine's Day. Just tell your date. Now, we're going to hold off to the 28th.
Yep.
Just give you 2 more weeks.
Just make it a part 2. Just say, hey, babe, I got a part 2 for you.
Right.
That'll make you even.
Right. Y'all got to get gussy. Come on out there. Come on, man. Y'all, hey.
And it's going to be fun time, man. It's going to be nice people. You know, it's going to be a nice ambiance, man. Do you have, like, any future projects that you have coming up in the works?
You know, brother, I got projects planned out all the way in 2052 worth of stuff. But yeah, I would like to say, be on the lookout. There is some projects that are going to happen shortly after that. Like, you know, in the military, I'm in logistics, so I'm all about planning. I think I've always been a planner, and that just helped me out of life. The Marine Corps just helped me sharpen planning, you know, to the T. So we're always, I don't like to sit still. I kind of took there were some unforeseen things to happen in my life, and I just kind of downshifted back to first gear. Let me slow down a little bit. And during that time, I was able to create, boom, 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 just write stuff. And it was like, okay, hey, let's stop the table again. We're ready to go. Cool. Let's shift back up to 5th gear because it's time to go. So who knows? The next project we just might film in Tuscaloosa. We're not on wood right there. The next project just might be. Let me tell you something. So we're gonna talk about future projects because now everybody's probably like, oh, I want to be in it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's resources that go into that. You got Airbnbs, if you can get us some hotels, everybody that got hair salons and barbershops, car washes. We're not turning anything, rap studios, music studios or whatever. Any type of resource that we can get in, let's sit down, let's talk about it, let's negotiate. If you have resources that we can't necessarily get our hands on, if it takes a village to raise one child, it's gonna take a couple villages to make a film. Yeah. It's a lot that goes into that. So we would like to film over here. Maybe we are next.
Exactly. Executives and people with pocketbooks.
Right.
Out here. Sponsorship.
Right. Lots of sponsorship.
Hey. We can make some projects you're thinking about, just
Right,
a little,
right.
little support over here.
And I'm glad you said that, man. I want you all to know that this is not a one and done or this one hit wonder type stuff. I want to continue bringing shows here. It can be logistically challenging. It'll be a little bit harder for a stage play because you got to move people, they got to take off from work and stuff like that. And theater folks, we're not rich, and typically we don't have a lot of money to do stuff like that. So it was easier for me to bring my cast and a thumb drive over here to show a film to showcase some of the work that we're doing. So we're learning as we go. Maybe the majority of the things that we bring here will be a film. Or something that you can see on the screen via live theater until we start rolling in the Duckies. Then, of course, yeah, we'll bring a stage play over here. But until then, primarily, the focus will be bringing film to Tuscaloosa. Right,
got you. So, man, just I guess one more time, just let them know So boom, what family? I'm gonna let you take it here. I'm gonna let you tell them the time, the place. The information, the tickets, your shout outs, and anything else, man, you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, Tuscaloosa, man, I love y'all, man. I'm still repping y'all, even though, like I said, I've been in Florida for so long. This is home. I'm bringing this back. This means a lot to me. It's near and dear to my heart, man, and it's I would really love for the theater to be packed with all these people that I know, just to showcase to my peer group, to you all's kids, to say that, hey, man, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. We did it, and here's the proof. So here's the ticket information, man. You can go to the ticket booth at the Bama Theater downtown. Like I said, we'll probably get the link. I don't know it by heart. It's not like www. or ticketme.com. It's nothing like that. It's a little elongated.
We'll put that
link in there. Like I said, the box office with the Bama Theater. Incomprehensible, February 28th, 2026. The show is going to start at 7 o'clock promptly. The doors are going to open hours before then. Get gussied up in your nice church wear. Come dressed to impress. Make sure it's ironed and pressed. And come on out. Let's have a good time, man. Let's share some laughs. Let's make some memories. Let's share some memories while we're there. You're going to see a great show. I cannot wait. Once again, 7 o'clock is gonna that's another one of my pet peeves.
It's on time.
It's gonna be on time. It's gonna be on time. So if you're not, don't come in there whispering to people, girl, what happened? If you know they're gonna be late, tell them it's started. Right. It's gonna because we only got the Bama Theater for so long.
Yeah.
And so nobody is gonna wait to press play until you get there. So 7 o'clock, come early, man. Photo opportunities. Get gussied up, red carpet event, 7 o'clock, February 28, 2026 is Incomprehensible, written by yours truly, directed by yours truly, and the film was, I guess you say shot, the guy that filmed it. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody understands. The director of photography. Huge shout out to Chris Lawson, my boy, my partner. You thought I forgot about you. Nah, brother, we had to say the best for last, man. Director of photography, man, the cinematographer, the cameraman, those are the AKAs. Chris Lawson, huge shout out to him. And Empower Media Group. Let's go, Tuscaloosa. Hey, we bringing something very special to y'all. Hope to see you in the building, man. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you for coming, man. Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
man.
Hey, y'all gotta think. I drove 9 hours to come do this.
9.
9.
9. So I told y'all we was coming with some new stuff, man. So y'all keep watch, man. We're gonna have some more stuff at A2uZ Productions, man. And Herb, thank you again.
Yeah,
man.
Oh man. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.